Try this 5-minute all floor yoga practice as a daily routine to help keep your lower back feeling healthy. When you've done it, comment below to let me know what you think. We'll start with both feet on the ground and snuggle your feet comfortably close to your bottom. On the in breath, you'll press into your tailbone all the way at the bottom of the spine so that your lower back lifts a little bit away from the ground. You probably won't even be able to see it on me, but there's a little bit of arch on the exhale. And then as I inhale, I'm going to rock my pelvis so that my lower back pushes in the ground. I get a little scoop of the tailbone, not a lift, but just a little bit of scoop on the inhale. And then back and forth like that a few times. So we're coordinating breath with movement, doing this to help us really feel grounded and centered in our bodies, and to allow ourselves to start to notice what happens when we move. Notice if our breath is able to sync with the movement. Notice whether there's any relaxing and releasing to our breath or maybe other parts. And you can rest your hands on your body or by your side, whatever you'd like. Continue those soft pelvic rocks. If there are some points that feel more sticky or more challenging, be really gentle with your body. Allow it to experience whatever it's experiencing today. All right, maybe one or two more. Then eventually your back returns to neutral. So it's neither overly arched or no overly pressed into the ground. This time we're going to take our pelvic rock up into a bridge pose. So important to have your feet in a place that feels firm and stable. I like to even lift my hips just a tad and shimmy my hips a little closer to my feet. Hands are going to start by your sides, palms down. Again, secure, grounded sense of your arms touching the mat or the floor. Let's remind ourselves of those pelvic rocks when we lifted our lower back away from the mat and then tucked our tail to press our lower back into the mat. A few times like that. Next time you tuck, continue pushing into your feet so that your hips start to lift, finding a bridge pose, coming up to whatever height you reach, and then letting your body roll back down, placing your hips on the floor. Let's do that again. A little tuck, sending your tailbone toward your feet as you push into both feet, keeping your weight even on both feet, so not letting the knees roll out or in. Lifting up to your comfortable height and rolling back down. One more time like that, and then we'll add an option. So lift up into a bridge and then roll back down. This time we'll have the option to lift the arms with the legs. So as you push into your feet, start to lift your arms toward the ceiling and maybe up and overhead, and then roll back down through your body. Let's try this with breath, breathing in as you press into your feet, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale as you roll back down. And one more time. Breathe in, reach up, arms overhead. Perhaps hold here for a moment, pressing strongly into your feet, activating your back leg, your glute muscles, stretching across this front area, this hip flexor area that can get really tight. So remember, back bends, strengthen the back, stretch the front. One more inhale here. And exhale, roll back down. Hands can come back down to your side. Notice any small movement or effort that you can make to encourage a release, a relaxing of that tension. You are welcome to keep yourself here, continue resting as long as you would like.